Welcome. How you doing? Everything okay? Doing good? That's good. This is 4 movies, and we're going to be talking about 4 movies. I hope you're ready, because here we go. Okay, this one's going to be good. Listen, this is good stuff in here. First, we're going to go to AI. Boom, directed by Steven Spielberg. A new take on Pinocchio, if you will, where the robot boy wants to be a real boy, and eventually becomes that. I think this is one of the ones where it's like it has that alien aspect of the way down the line there. I liked that there being aliens in there wasn't a cop out. It didn't feel like a cop out to it. It actually just felt like a progression of the story, and I was like, okay, cool, because like the story just keeps on going. You're like, how in the world is this gonna pan out? And then when it does pan out, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not a thing of like, because there's a lot of times in movies when they don't say what it is right off the bat, and then it's like aliens, and it's like, oh, what a cop out. This one was like, oh, okay, this starting to make some sense. Okay, cool. Alright, I see how that is. And it wasn't a thing of like I said, if you haven't seen it, definitely see it. Like I said, the visuals are amazing. The movie in general has a aura about it that is just really fun. Like the Ministry song that's in like the robot. Like my favorite scene has got to be like the robot thing where it's just like like when the one robot gets shot out the cannon and stuff like that, and they're going to like robot destruction derby or whatnot. But yeah, Jude Law in there is very good. The visuals astounding. I don't know who did the cinematography for this. I don't think it was Richard Deakins. Could have been though. I know I want to say he's the one that did the cinematography. Well, no, somebody else who's the cinematographer for Saving Private Ryan. Deakins was on a bunch of stuff. Anyways, it's a fun movie, visually astounding. Now, on to this second movie. If you haven't seen this movie was one of those things where it's like, let me just tell you the movie. Boom. Dead Heat. Now, this film is one of those ones where it's like, this has like the same kind of origin story for me as Akira did, because like Sundays on like the Sci-Fi Channel, they used to have these anime Sundays and stuff like that, and so every once in a while I catch bits and pieces of this movie, and I was like, what in the world is this movie? There's always something wild happening. Movie, and then I eventually found out that it was Akira, and I got to see it all together, and Akira was amazing. It's like one of those things where, yeah, well, like this kind of thing, same happened here, where it was like I'd be flipping through the channels, and it's kind of like radio, where you flip through the radio, and it's like, oh man, I really like this song, but they never tell you what the song is, type deal. Sometimes that happens, where it's like, hey, you're flipping through the channels, and then you see a scene, you're like, what in the world is this? And then I get like commercials, and I was like, hey, you gotta go, oh, what? Because like this has a scene where basically, if you haven't seen Dead Heat, it's Treat Williams, who has been in a bunch of movies, probably family films and stuff like that, but he was also in Deep Rising with Stephen Sommers, the director of The Mummy and stuff like that. Before he did The Mummy, he did this movie called Deep Rising, where it was like creatures in a cruise ship, and like creatures from the deep, like attacking a cruise ship. It's super good, super fun, and Kevin O'Connor is in it, I believe is his name. Kevin O'Connor is in a lot of Stephen Sommers movies, and he was also in this movie that I saw recently called The Cleanse on Prime Video, and that was super fun. I'm a big fan of dark comedy, so it's like if you're and they're a dime a dozen, and like I said, that was a good like drama comedy type deal. So Kevin O'Connor was in that as well, and so is Oliver Platt and the um, the shorter guy from Big Bang Theory. Yeah, and Angelica Houston. So the Clintons. Yeah, if you haven't heard of that, it's a fun one. But this movie is about. I got way off subject, didn't I? Kevin O'Connor is also in it, who's also in this movie. Who's not in this movie? He's not in this movie. No. Kevin O'Connor is in Deep Rising, and Deep Rising stars Treat Williams. Treat Williams is in this with Joe Piscopo, and basically they're two detectives, they're two cops, and they're investigating this case, and there's some weird scenarios in it. There's one part, there's basically a ray and the ray, when they turn it on, like brings dead things to life and whatnot. And basically, this also, if you didn't know, was Vincent Price's last movie. You know, Vincent Price, the great Vincent Price, and he's in this, and basically like the ray thing. Basically, there's a part where they go into this. I always caught this part, like flipping through the channels and stuff like that. I catch this part and I'm like, what is this movie? It's so wild, because they go into this. It was like a Oriental deli, I guess, and they go into the Oriental deli, and then they're trying to ask the guy questions, the owner of the Oriental deli questions, and the guy's like, oh, I'm being kind of shifty, and then he just runs, and he flips the switch, and when he flips the switch, all the dead items in the store, in this you know, deli, come to life. You got the Peking ducks moving around, and then the detective gets attacked by a giant beef. It's like this giant, like cut up piece of beef, like comes out of alive and like attacks the dude. And it's wild. Like it looks so good, and it's so wild. And I was just like, I'd always catch it and be like, what in the world is this movie? And when I found out what movie it was, I was like, I've got to check this out. So good. Joe Piscopo is also in there, and Joe Piscopo, of course, was in Johnny Dangerously. He's the one that made the joke where he's like, that my mother did that to me once, and he got hung up on the door. But yeah, this is a wild movie. If you haven't seen this movie, if you like horror movies, you should see this movie. This movie is in no way, shape, or form do I believe this movie is scary, but it is trippy. It's one of those things where it's like, whoa, and it's just a wild thing. It's like, and Akira is that same kind of thing where Akira has its weirdness, and its weirdness is its draw. And every once in a while, I'll be like, you know what, I'll rewatch that, and maybe it's less weird than I remember it. And it's still the great level of weird that it is, and it's just epicness and phenomenal. This movie is one of those things where it's like, it is wild. Like that scene in the Oriental Deli is just epic. So yeah, no. If you haven't seen it, it's a wild movie. I would say I was sorry for taking so much time talking about that movie. If I was sorry about taking so much time talking about a movie, but I'm not. Let's go to the next movie. This movie has a iconic scene where a news reporter's head explodes. What movie is this? It is Scanners. Scanners, of course, is a film where it's a wild movie. This isn't David Lynch, is it? No, I don't think it is. No. Oh, the body horror guy. Cronenberg, maybe? Is it Cronenberg? I have to check. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and be quick with it. Oh, yeah, my phone's about to die. I forgot about that. But Scanners, phenomenal movie. Supposedly they did that setup as like this was that low budget film that got people's eyes on the director and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Scanners. I don't want to do the app. Just keep on show me. Come on now. Let's go. That is Cronenberg. Yeah. Written and directed by David Cronenberg. And it was a low budget movie, but it was like a wild premise, and it played out just like I said. It got eyes on it, where it's just like there's something there. That's wild. But well, as Cronenberg stuff does, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a fan of Cronenberg's The Fly. There's a lot of people that The Fly gets so much. Oh, it's the Fly remake. I liked the original Fly better because of the fact that I don't know. I like that reveal where he like takes off the shroud and it's a giant fly mask. I like that stuff, and so it's like the Cronenberg movie is just body horror, and I'm not a fan of body horror, and I just thought it was disgusting. And it was one of those things where like I'm pretty sure I watched it once and I was like, never again. But and now to our fourth movie, What Dreams May Come, starring Robin Williams. And I'm so glad that, like, that's one of the things I like about doing the series, this part of the series, because, like, at the beginning it was movies that have something in common. And I'm trying so hard not to say what the thing has in common and stuff like that. So if it was Robin Williams on this movie, it's got somebody in it. Like, who knows? Oh, it's got Robin Williams in it. Okay, at the end. And now I'm just able to just pop it all out there. So, Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr. came out in 1998. This movie is visually astounding, and I like the way that it plays out, and it's such a cinematic journey, and it's fantasy. It's these elements that just, like I said, it's a masterpiece. It's like literally watching a piece of moving art. So, if you haven't seen What Dreams May Come, it's pretty cool. And those are the 4 movies. Thanks so much for watching. I'm an artist and a physical media collector, and I'm going to be doing a video a day until I get a silver play button or a gold play button, or if I just run out of physical media to show you, but I have a lot of physical media to show you, so I'm so happy that y'all are joining me on this journey as I show you my collection. And like I said, I enjoy the hunt. Every movie is one of those things where I looked for it, and when I found it, I had the experience of it and whatnot. Because like back in the day, it's like it wasn't a thing of like, oh well, I'm gonna watch the trailer on YouTube and stuff like that. It's like sometimes you didn't get that trailer on YouTube. You'd have like we used to have like award shows where it's like, oh, you're gonna watch this award show where they show all these movies upcoming. Because I remember when the Mission Impossible movie was coming out, they had an award show where it was kind of like showing all the trailers for all the movies that were coming out and stuff like that. It was amazing. Anyways, if you watched this far, thanks for listening to me ramble about movies, because I enjoy it. Oh man, it cut. I talked too long. I'm sorry. If you watched this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. And thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is